Check out this new tiny drone from BetaFPV. It's as light as air. It's all fresh and new and crispy. Look at this thing. Oh wait, I should take it out. This is the Air65 version 2 Freestyle. I guess I didn't crash the version 1 enough, so they sent me the version 2 to crash some more. It's got some spinny things, some of these bendy things on it. It's all new and fancy and shiny. It even smells good. Well, what else do you do with a teeny tiny drone besides fly it through some teeny tiny gaps? I think I can slip through that bat, can I? I can. What? Oh, that was nice too. Let's just get a bunch of little gaps. When it's windy out. You never made it through one of these. Easy. Yeah, well, not clean, but I made it through it. Yeah, that's right, Togo. I can jump rope myself. You're a big dog. You know that? What do you think? What do you think of that? Alright, so I did my first 5 batteries of this new Air65 build, the Freestyle build. And I can't say anything surprised me. It's what I expected it to be. They're just freaking fantastic little quads. They're so much fun to fly. They're cheap. They just bounce around because they're so lightweight. They're like aptly named Air because they're so light. So you can just crash them like crazy and you're not damaging stuff. I can run them full speed into me like I did, or full speed into the dog, and it's like, it's not doing anything. This one's really quiet too. And if you're a beginner and starting out, the Freestyle is more than enough quad. It's more than enough speed. There's the different versions. The Freestyle is definitely the way to go, especially if you're starting out. Or even like me, I don't have any interest in doing the race or the champion versions. That's way too much motor KV for me. And honestly, even this has been a little bit much for me, where I kind of wish I was running by the radio so I could just turn the dial and throttle scale it down a little bit, take out 10% or whatnot, but you get used to it after a little bit. But I think that speed along with the really lightweight part of the quad gives it a very zippy feeling, and it really, I feel like it's aptly named Air. Like, it feels like you're a little, what's that Mario character? Lacticue? The little guy, the little Mario character that flies around in the cloud. That's what it feels like to me. There's just not much behind it. I flinched. But yeah, it's a very fun to fly. It just feels like it's made for fun. There's nothing really super serious about it. It's just a blast to fly, you know. That's how you do a quick battery, geez. Cheers. Things that I don't like. This did not come with any batteries in the box. So if you do get one, make sure you get batteries. I don't like the props. I think I want a bi-blade feel for Freestyle, so I'll probably try to swap that out later. The canopy, how it mounts, and without the 4th pin on the flight controller, the canopy pushes the standoffs like way out on the side, so it doesn't seem like a very durable solution. Whoa, that was cool. I don't think I've ever done that before. The other interesting thing about this version 2 flight controller is the antenna plug placement is like right in the middle of the board, and the cable from the antenna like was sticking out and resting on top of, I think maybe the gyroscope, but I was doing this like weird twitchy thing back and forth until I twisted the antenna cable a little bit so that it didn't sit right on that chip. So now the cable's sitting on like a little resistor or something. So that's something to watch out for. Trying to think. And yeah, not much to complain about. I feel like it seems a lot like how the first Air 2 felt to me, where I'm like, ooh, this is a zesty, squirrely, peppy quad. That's going to be really fun just to bang around and beat up. The first version of the Air 2 felt like it was like a sparkling water. Like it was water and it tasted good. It was like, but this is like just cold, filtered, still water. If that makes sense. It just has a very like smooth, flat, quiet feeling. Very clear and clean feeling. I bet you that's the better ESCs. On to the next batteries. There we go. That's odd. I did end up switching to bi-blades on this instead of the tri-blades. They're just a little too aggressive for me, and I like that bi-blade feeling where it's kind of more like a drift car rather than a race car that grips the corners really well. I want a little bit of skid around, and it just makes it feel more like a freestyle drone. The camera, the CO3 camera, is a very good camera with a lot of light, but in like this environment, the bright lights and the nice daylight, it does really well. Or outside, it looks really good, but inside with mixed lighting, it gets really noisy and kind of gross looking, a little bit mushy. Okay, so the real question is it a good beginner's drone? Let's see if she can fly it. She's been flying in the simulator, but hasn't flown in real life. All right, try with goggles.
Oh my god. I don't want to hit anybody. Oh shoot.
You did it.
Ah! Stop! How bad is this?
Okay, now do your arm.
Yeah.
Flip your switches.
Wait, no, you just flipped yourself over!
Yeah, you did it. Good job. Oh, I almost caught it.
My first time flying in a drone, not on a simulator, was pretty decent. What the heck is Alistair doing?
Come on, Alistair. There you go, Alistair. Look at that drone posture. He learns from me. Oh my gosh.
Alistair.
Disarm.
Alistair, what was that? Alistair, stop.
Oh. Here it comes. What do you think?
I think it's good so far.
Is it a good beginner drone for first flight?
Yeah, I think.
Or is it too fast?
I think it's pretty decent.